Hi folks, I realize that right now by now you're thinking, oh holy crap, he's not in the same place he normally is. Well, that's just because I've been stuck at school all day long, and I figured, you know what, I might as well do a video half in the dark. Today's topic is going to be over impatient drivers, art, and pride.
So, you're basically talking about idiots, foofy shit, and kicker pompousness. Woo! Good topics.
Screw you. Alright, so first is pride. When you're so wrapped up in yourself that you don't see others and you don't care for others. We're all guilty of this. We're all human. We are told not to fall into pride because pride cometh before a fall. When you're so busy looking at yourself, you don't see others. And if you don't see others, you can't see the traps they've laid for you. People have been so proud in their lifetimes that they've done amazing things. Julius Caesar. Pride. It can blind you. Don't let it. The opposite of pride is humility. When you stop thinking about yourself and you start thinking about others, pride will go away. Impatient drivers, which can be tied into pride as well. 3 days ago, 2 days ago, and yesterday, I have been pulled out in front of. What is so frickin' important that you have to
cut across 8 lanes of traffic just to get in front of me?
Exactly. And they weren't even going to the same place I was. They just cut in front of me, and I'm like, really, folks? Where could you be going? That's so important that you have to speed up 3 times the speed limit just to get anywhere. Come on, folks. Be nice. Share the road.
I suck as a co-host.
It's true. He does.
Hey, now.
And I have that on tape.
You had Froggy do this, and you had fun with her. Why won't you be fun with me?
Oh, I can be fun with you, but you gotta talk more. You gotta talk in a British accent, too.
I'm not talking in a British accent.
Oh, come on. No. Your accent's better than mine.
I know.
So you should do it.
I'm not going to do it.
Why not?
Because it goes against my moral fiber. You, sir, can go stick your pecker in an electrical socket.
Why, does that hurt a lot?
Possibly.
Sounds like he speaks from experience, folks.
I do not. Don't start it.
Oh, come on. But it's so much fun.
I will fuck up your video and I will make it non-monetizable.
I don't know what power he thinks he has over me, but
I
well.
I know I don't. Don't do it. That is a painful thought. Stop it. You're not funny, sir. You are not funny.
On the contrary, I find this hysterical.
Of course you do.
Whack, 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 you don't grow back. Sorry, folks, these are the inside jokes that we have, and it's just so much fun to mess with him.
Yes, it is.
Because he's so predictable. Kind of like artists who, for some reason, think that whatever they make is not good. My opinion is, and I've shared this opinion with several others, my opinion is that if you like it because you made it, it's good. Put it out there. If other people don't like it, they can go and... What was that line you told me a second ago?
Stick your pecker in an electrical socket.
What he said. Because what you make is good. Because it came from you.
Yes, it did. I speak from experience. I've done that before. I put my crap out there whether or not I think it's good. It's
true. He has his own YouTube channel. Of course, I can't tell you what it is because you can see most of his face now, and he doesn't like that very much.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I mean, come on, y'all. Have a little bit of self-confidence. I mean, I realize that in life people are going to be berating, and they're going to tell you all kinds of crap about what's good and what's not, what you need to have and what you don't need to have, and honestly...
But people aren't taught self-esteem anymore. They're taught, you're all unique, which makes you all the same. You ever notice that?
Yes,
you tell every child that they're special. They're going to start thinking that they're special, but you tell all of them, guess what? They consider the special. And from there, it makes them all the same.
Well, does it? Does it really? I mean, all of our genetic codes and even our fingerprints
I'm not talking about genetic codes. I'm talking about people don't fucking teach self-esteem anymore.
We need to be teaching self-esteem. That's something you need to teach your kids. Everyone, teach your kids.
And have safe sex. Especially, so did you know that this city doesn't have any sex ed classes at all? We are the only city in Texas that is vehemently opposed against having sex ed classes in high schools.
I did not know that.
Learned that on Monday.
Well, and it's funny is I went through high school and I did not have one frickin' single sex ed class.
See? You just fucking learned something. That's why we also have the highest rate of STDs in the state, too.
It's true. We're also the third highest in the nation, apparently.
Yes, which is sad. We beat Austin, which is sad. You know, keep Austin weird. No, keep this place weird.
Oh, no, friend. You haven't seen why they say keep Austin weird.
I know enough about Austin to know, yeah, it's not the STDs that make him weird, it's everything else that's going on. Possibly a little bit of syphilis, too.
And, you know, to those of you who live in Austin, if you're watching this,
we love you, possibly.
It's true. It's true, we do. We're not intending to make fun of anybody here. It's just, this is a wonderful conversation topic. In fact, I recently have been to Austin, and I've seen 6th Street at night when they shut everything down.
Is this the story where you got stuck in front of a brothel?
Yes, actually.
That's a great story, folks.
Well,
you should have him tell it one of these days.
How about right now?
Okay, go right on ahead and tell him.
Okay. I was in Austin traveling down I-35 when I got lost. I mean, I had my phone with me. I knew where I was, but I didn't know where I was. So I went to the first place that had a habitable light on and walked up to the door, knocked on it, and when the door opened, it was a fully clothed person, a woman, like 5'8", brown hair, you know, just a normal average woman, and I hear music, loud music pumping in the background, and I'm going, where am I?
You're in a library.
Thank you for giving away our secret location, you jerk.
They don't know which library.
Yeah, sure they don't.
They don't. Sure they shouldn't.
Don't. And
that's not a good fucking thing. Stop doing it.
But it's funny.
It may be funny to you, but it hurts me on the inside.
Yeah. Anyway. So, the music pumping in the background, the brunette woman in front of me, I said, ma'am, where am I? And she goes, this is Madam Wang's,
Madam Wang's?
What to me? It's a real place. Come on now.
That's too stupid to be made up.
Well, hey, what do you want from me?
Madam Wang's.
She said it's Madam Wang's Gentleman's Club, but it didn't sound like a gentleman's club to me. It sounded like people were just in there doing the nasty.
It's a brothel.
Hence why I decided it was a brothel. I said, ma'am, how in the hell do you get to wherever the fuck I was going at the time, because I don't remember. And she said, yeah, go here and here and here. And eventually I found myself on 6th Street when, you know, everything closed down and all the bars and the strip clubs and all the fun places, you know, open up. Had some very interesting experiences there. There was a chick with a hula hoop. She was in the middle of the street. You know, was almost in less than a bikini, and it was actually quite interesting to watch. People on stilts, I've heard about that happening there. There's a Follies show that goes on, and one of the guys that was working behind the scenes was an older gentleman, and he had this little mouthpiece. It just sat in his mouth, and he was able to twirl a little flower on it. And I was like, well, that's cool. So I watched him for a little bit, and when he finally noticed my stare, he turned around, opened his shirt, and he's wearing a bikini top. About that same time, the friend of mine that was with me was a girl.
Very fun.
She runs into this other person who was meandering the streets, and he taps her on the shoulder. And she turns around, looks at him, and he goes, "I just absolutely love your shirt. It's so cool. High five!" And she starts to freak out. I mean, you can see her hand shaking, her eyes just get real big.
Congratulations, Hoochie Mama. You just ran into your first gay.
No, he was straight.
Bullshit.
No, the man was perfectly straight.
And he was high.
Of course he was high.
Congratulations, Hoochie Mama. You just ran into your first stoner. Either way, it works.
It's true, it does.
Wow.
After that,
had some change. Sorry.
After that, we went back home and rested. But Austin was a very fun place to be, and there's a bunch of people there who were not afraid to put themselves out there. I mean, those people do this stuff every night. But no, it makes perfect sense, at least to me. You know, you're going to do something, you just do it. It doesn't matter about anybody else. As long as you enjoy it, then you go for it.
Shit.
And with that, I bid you good night.